All right, what's good, everybody? Coming back at you with another trade of the day breakdown here. So today is July 1st. It is it was the first day of the week, so it's Monday here, and we're gonna do a quick recap on today's sell position taken, as you can see right here. For more details and more of an explanation, go ahead, join our free Discord. You can find all of my trades taken. All of them are completely broken down in the trade of the day section or the channel of the Discord, so you guys can go dive in and read these exact points right here. I'm gonna break it down to you in a quick video / word form, and then again, if you want to read more up on this trade, come on to the Discord and you can check it out there. So today's trade was taken during New York Open. So taking a look at the day, right? So I just want to make it a point here that we have once again used the 4-hour to our advantage in a major way. We have once again been able to really get a read on price based off of the 4-hour candle alone. And what I mean by that is every single day when we get to the desk, right? We come to the desk, for me, it's 7 a.m. Eastern. So that means that the current 4-hour has been open for 2 hours. So when that 4-hour candle opens, I want to get an understanding of whether or not that candle has tapped into its target already, or is it going to get ready to go to the target, right? Because two scenarios there. Number one, if it's already tapped into its target, I may be able to get an opportunity and get a good read on it to catch the pullback, right? Two, if it hasn't reached its target, well, then I'm looking to get in to ride with that higher time frame move. And today we just happen to tap target. So let's go back to the live stream real quick, and let's take a look at, this is at 7:21 a.m. We were looking at the 4-hour chart here, and as you can see, I'm paying attention to the fact that we have pushed up quite a bit and we are beginning to run into resistance. So you'll see me here kind of understand that there's something right in this area that we may begin to reject that, right? There was also very little to no bottom wick on that candle as well. And the idea was maybe, just maybe, if we can get fresh price action to print in a way that starts to confirm the idea that the target has officially been tapped, then maybe, just maybe, we can look to get an entry. So as you guys can see, let's go back to the charts here real quick. So this was the trade taken. It was taken at 8:15 a.m. It was a gold sell. As you can see here, if we look at the 30-minute time frame, we notice that, let me grab my tools here, that this candle did not close with the top wick, right? And then we also notice that this candle close with no top wick. So when we say candles are closing with no top wick, that means that there's less likely a chance for that candle to continue driving because there's very little to no range, right? So looking at the 1-hour candles here, so first candle closed with no top wick. We weren't just trying to call the top here, right? Because if we were just trying to call the top, then we may have just seen this candle right here. Let me make this a bit bigger for you guys. We would have been able to say, okay, well, let's take a sell, right? But we didn't do that because we didn't have familiar price action yet. We didn't have enough confluence to tell us that this could be the spot where price pulls back. So we let this candle go, right? And now we notice here that this candle closed with no top wick. That also just happens to be the 4-hour target that we were looking to tap into, which we showed you right here on the where is it, on the past, on the actual live stream, right? If we go back a little bit, right here, we're at this resistance level. So as we begin to scale down towards the 30-minute, we find that the 1-hour close with no top wick, the 30-minute candle close with no top wick, and now we're in a position to potentially look for a trade, right? So scaling down to the 15-minute time frame here is where we go and find, okay, where can we close below in order to say, give us a clue that that's where price may start to move down from, right? So if you notice, there's a range right here, or somewhat of a resistance right here. So this is what immediately caught my attention, right? Because above that range was very clean traffic, as you can see, price moving all the way up, very clean on the way up. So I knew that if we were going to move down, we had to at least make sure that we were closing below this overall range. Otherwise, this candle could have closed bearish, but above, and we could have seen the next candles, begin to continue up in this bullish trend here. So it was very, very important to look left and to find the area in which we felt best about price closing below. So not only did we feel good about it, but we went left and we checked it out, right? So you have resistance here. If we keep scrolling back, you'll notice price tapped into here, started pushing down. What do you see here? You got a closure below, price push down. You have price come up, close below, push down, right? This is where looking left helps you get right. You know what I'm saying? Like closure below here, price pushes down. So just a lot of evidence in this actual range right around 23.37 here to tell us that price may begin to reject and push off. Right, here's another example right here, and they just, they just keep coming, right? So very, very confident in the zone that if we had a candle close below like this one right here did, then sells would be valid. Right, so that's exactly what happened. So we did get a closure below. We waited for this current candle here to create a top wick. As it did, set some sell stops on the break of the low, and that was the trade, man. So we ended up coming down. We closed with very little to no bottom wick on this candle. That made me go break even on this trade. So I locked my stops at break even. Price came up, and if you notice, we just survived this one here today, but then price ended up pushing down here. Was able to get me right here to the point in which I was closing partials, and then I just ended up closing my full position right here as this candle closed and tapped into target. So that was pretty much a trade there for me. Called the sells from basically the top there, just using simple price action, taking a look at the 4 hour, using the time frames to my advantage, taking a look at the 4 hour, scaling down, working from time frame to time frame, using candlesticks as to my advantage, right? Learning where the hints are and where the clues are, using ranges to my advantage. So if you guys are still trying to get your skill set up when it comes to finding the right ranges and finding the right entries and the right basically direction, come check us out, man. We're doing free YouTube live streams every single day, Monday through Friday. You cannot miss it. There's too much education, too much sauce given out for free. We're also going to be doing a specific technical analysis webinar here late in July 27th. So stay tuned for more information on that. But this was today's trade. So this was a beautiful trade taken. We got about, I think it was 30, 39, 34 pips on the closure, partial closure, and about 50, 53 pips on the full position. So another W day here in the markets, just following our plan and sticking to what we do best. So I hope you enjoyed this trade breakdown, and we will see you guys on the next video. Later.